Hello you guys, welcome back to a brand new video. So it's been a while. I'll explain that at the end of this video why I've been gone for like a month. Actually, it's almost 2 months since I haven't uploaded, so yeah, I'll explain that later on. But here we are back with a brand new Marvel Legends, and I mean like brand new. This is from the Fantastic Four First Steps, from the brand new movie that's coming out on July 25th. And oh my god, I cannot wait for this movie. I'm so excited. And as you guys can see, I got the figure right there. And wow, I've had it for one day. It's amazing. So yeah, let's just take a close look at the box right here. So let me just get the camera right up there. Right there. There it says Marvel Legends right up there. And then you got Reed Richards in there with the plastic hands, right there, plastic hands, stretchy arms. And then Marvel Studios, the Fantastic Four First Steps. It is so retro too. Like, I love this box. And then there's Reed Richards himself right there. There's the back of the box right there. Pedro Pascal. I forgot to mention that. That's Pedro Pascal, or Jose Pedro Balmaceda Pascal. There you go. His full last name. Yeah, his full government last name. And then there's the other side of the box. Mr. Fantastic right there. The top of the box, just the logo right there. Nothing much at the bottom. And yeah, that's it for like the box. It's pretty cool. And I love this retro box, which is why I'm gonna keep it. So yeah, let's just get to unboxing this figure so I can show you everything that this figure does, or is capable of doing. So yeah, let's get on to it. And so here he is out of the box. Here's the figure right there, with all his accessories. So let's just take out the figure right up right here, and let me make this a little big. And yeah, let me show you the accessories, which right now the first ones are going to be the stretchy arms. As you guys can see, they are pretty well painted right there. I love the sculpt in them, and I love that it has a wristwatch right there for the emergency calls or the emergency alert that they get as a team, so they're warned of an upcoming threat. And there's the other arms. They do bend, as you guys can see right there. They do bend, but it's kind of hard. From what I can tell, it's not bendy wire, so that kind of does limit a bit of poses. Because with bendy wire, it would have been helpful, just like the Venom Let There Be Carnage figure, which did have bendy wires for his tentacles, and that gave him a lot of range of movement. But this one, yeah, it does help, but it does feel a little bit limited, only because it's rubber material that bends. Sorry, I'm filming this video early in the morning, just because my little brother's asleep, and so yeah, I don't want him to be making noises around the video. So yeah, just if in case of any stuttering, my fault. But yeah, as you guys can see, it does bend, both of them. So let me just put them right there. And here comes the other two accessories that it comes with. Two fists, which are decently painted. Does kind of look off on the fists, on the inside of the fists. So yeah, that's it for the accessories. So now let's move on to the figure itself. And so now that we're done looking at the accessories, let's look at the figure itself. So first and foremost, let's get a closer look right here. Let me get this all the way up right here. And there's the figure itself. Oh my god. So like I said, the actor who's playing him is Pedro Pascal. And the likeness, you do see it from little angles, not from too many. But yeah, the likeness is there just a little bit. I don't know. I can see it from the camera, from the phone, but in person it does. Yeah, it does. So I'd say it's 50-50. It depends on how you see it. But moving on to the chest, actually the neck right there, you can see there's a turtleneck around it right there around his neck. And moving on down here, you can see the little lines, little streaks going down. Then the Fantastic Four logo, which I just love looking at this figure. And yeah, moving on to the arms, there's more of that line pattern going down. There's more details right there. And like I was talking about with the accessory, the little watch right there, it's not painted, but it's the same watch that appears in the little TV spots and trailers where they get the emergency warning through that watch. That's how they know that, you know, an oncoming threat is, you know, coming to the city. So yeah, there's the other side of the arm. Doesn't have the watch because it only has it on one. Moving on to the torso right there, you can see a little bit of wrinkles, which I just love the detail on that. Moving at the back of the figure right there, more lines, not painted. It does feel a little dull, as you guys can see. So yeah, there's little lines, little, what is it called, triangles right there, or squares. There's the belt. Hold on, let me lift the arms up right there. The belt has pretty good detail. I actually do like the belt. It's pretty well sculpted. Little you know, paint rubbing onto the white part of the belt. Moving on to the legs right there, more wrinkles, which I actually like, and more lines going down, as you guys can see. Moving at the back right there, and the boots right there, they look pretty dope. There's like sober line right there, and the boots are not too bad. They're actually pretty good. The bottom of the figure right there, I was hoping that, you know, they put the 4 on it, because there's a shot in the movie where they are walking down what's it called, the Galactic ship. I forgot the name. Where they how do I say this? I'm stuttering way too much. They are walking down, and as they walk down, they leave a footstep. They leave a mark on the floor. So yeah, I wish they added that on the bottom of his shoe. But it's also on one of the shots where he's what's it called, stretching his arms to catch Galactus. So yeah, that's it for the figure. I just wanted to talk about the figure and the things that I kind of missed. So yeah, let's get on to the articulation. And to demonstrate how the arms will go into, you know, Reed Richards himself. Some of you might be wondering, is it going to be hard to, like, you know, take out the arms and put these stretchy arms onto him? Well, it's simple. Like, it's literally simple. I'm not lying. It's simple, and it's so easy. Thankfully, it doesn't, like, you know, require strength to take out the arms. So you just pull it. Oops. Yeah, well, kind of did, but not too much. All right, and then you put it back, and there you go. Just like that. It's so simple. There's the arm. That's how it looks on him. It looks pretty good, unless you bend it. Let me put the other arm right there. There you go. And put this one, and there you go. There's your Reed Richards with both stretchy arms. He looks greetings funny with it. But yeah, that's how easy it is to put the stretchy arms on him. Not too hard. You don't have to use too much force to take out the arms. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show. Now let's do some comparisons. And so for my first comparison, here he is with another member of the Fantastic Four, but this one I reviewed a couple of months ago, I think on April, if I remember correctly. Here he is with Johnny Storm. Now, as you guys can see, that's how they both look like together. Of course, it's the retro card Johnny Storm or the Human Torch, which is why they won't scale too much. I'm pretty sure in the movie, what's his name? Johnny Storm is almost the same height as Reed Richards in the movie. So yeah, I'll be getting the Human Torch. I'm kind of divided whether I should get it or not, because I already have this retro card, but I might end up getting it. So yeah, that's the first comparison. And now for the second comparison, here he is with Doctor Doom, the retro card Doctor Doom. I bought him as soon as what's his name, Robert Downey Jr. got announced to be playing Doctor Doom, and I'm like, wow, okay. But man, looking at both of them side by side, I cannot wait for this version of Mr. Fantastic or Reed Richards to encounter the new Doctor Doom, the one that we're gonna see in Avengers Doomsday on December of next year. So yeah, I really cannot wait. And if you guys remember correctly, one of the actors, I forgot his name, but he plays Nightcrawler in the X-Men movie, especially in X-Men 2. He let it spill that Reed Richards and Nightcrawler are gonna be fighting.
They're learning these fights. I'm like, what? Who am I fighting with? And I said, you're hitting Pedro Pascal against the head or something.
So yeah, I cannot wait for that, and I cannot wait for Doomsday. So yeah, moving on to the next comparison. This will be the last comparison, but here he is, Mr. Fantastic with the Mandalorian. Now you might be wondering, why am I, comparing a Marvel Legends with a Black Series Star Wars figure? Well, that doesn't have to do anything with figures. Well, I mean it does, but it doesn't have to do with the universes. But it has to do with the fact that the actor who plays Mr. Fantastic,
Jose Pedro Balmaceda Pascal.
I said Jose.
Is the same actor who portrays the Mandalorian. So yeah, I just needed to do the comparison. I already did the head swap and it doesn't work. Yeah. Plus, this Mandalorian figure is short. I don't know why. What's called the Black Series Star Wars figures are kind of shorter than Marvel Legends. I don't get that. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be like a 6-inch line, even though they're falling by 1 inch on the height. So like yeah, I have no words, but yeah, there he is compared to his other role. So yeah, now let's get on to my final thoughts of this video. And so for my final thoughts of this figure, he's actually pretty great. He does have its little issues, like I forgot to mention this on the rubber stretchy arms, but like I am kind of scared, just like everyone else. I am kind of scared that over time, when you bend this figure way too much, when you bend the arms way too much, the paint is gonna rub off. It's gonna start peeling off by itself. Because of how much we use the arms. But honestly, I am worried, but at the same time I'm not worried because I'm not going to use the stretchy arms too much. I'm really just going to leave them with the normal arms. But yeah, that's something to be looking out for. And if you get this figure, just in case you bend it too much and you're like doing too extra just to pose him at his potential, I recommend you to be careful with this figure. Be careful with the arms, with the stretchy arms, because at some point you're gonna get the paint coming off of the arms. But overall, this is a pretty good figure. The articulation I like. It's actually pretty good. And yeah, overall this is a pretty great figure. Now what I was gonna say at the beginning of the video of why it took 2 months to upload a new video. Life is getting a little rough, I am now becoming a senior. My senior friends, they graduated and I felt sad. So like I had to take a little time off from anything that I was doing. And now I'm over here, summer, boring. It's been like that for my friends too, but it's kind of boring. I tried looking for a job, but it didn't work. And yeah, I got the Fantastic Four and I uploaded a new video. I've been kind of, off my mind. I've been kind of thinking of how I was last year and, the issues that I had. And I'm sorry for like opening myself up to you guys, but it's just like I kind of feel like I have to tell the truth of like why I've been gone for like 2 months. But yeah, it's kind of been rough. But overall, I'm looking forward to going out with my friend to go watch this movie, which is why I'm super excited for this Fantastic Four. Superman was a pretty good movie. I liked it. But yeah, it's been kind of rough. But you know what? I'm moving on. I'm happy with everything. I'm happy with life, I guess. But like, having that mindset of me being a senior, I have to lock the fuck in. So yeah, I'm gonna upload as many videos as I can because on the store they're saving up the thing, so that's gonna be up for next as a review. And what else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh, I got the Fantastic Four sweater from Hot Topic, and that makes me the coolest kid ever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm sorry that it took 2 months for me to upload a new video. The Deadpool Wolverine video from the the Deadpool comparisons are I'm not gonna be uploaded, unfortunately, because I've been having issues with that. So like, yeah, I just needed to throw that out there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, and go follow me in my new Instagram video where I upload not figures but like just my life and stuff. So yeah, that's your choice if you want to do it. And so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next review. See ya.